Hello everyone, people, you are great on the Whale channel. And today's video will be Shimano 800 pedals, which are Deore XT contact pedals, and I just want to tell you how to understand that this is the original or not the original, and in general how they actually look inside and what happened to them after 10 kilometers there. Plus or minus, maybe 1,500 km and immediately. The first, of course, this is that we have the bracket in different directions, yes, because many people directly say that if the original should be, it should be parallel to each other, it will be here. This is not the first. Second, I have already found that there is no QR code on either this side or on this side. There is no QR code on the box either. It could, of course, be anodized, but inside the pedal itself we see that it's just metal, not processed, not made in any way, not rusted already. Well, I took them apart even though I did want to, because, well, in principle, they don't play, they don't crunch, they spin, they rotate. In principle, about the node pot lies in relation to the original, because that the original should have 12 balls on the bottom and top, respectively, on the tracks, because everything here is all intact, nothing happened. But when I looked at the cone nut on the cone nut, I already found these shells or holes like the original one. The cone nut was defective, but this is on the right pedal, and on the left everything is fine, everything is absolutely clean. So I don't know how long these pedals will last, but I'll put them on a gravel machine and I'll turn them on the machine at home. I'll see how the Vimro thread starts to crunch there along the paths on the axles. It's great that the left distance right pedal is all clean, that is, there are no defects here, and so on. Next, there's another fact that they also pointed out to me, and they said that this is not the original. Why? Because when I did the review, I just clicked like that fingers, and this plate, well, it shrank. It shrunk. Why? Because it was turned to the minimum. It was the weakest. I tightened it up a little, it had already become stiff. In all the time, in all these 10,000 kilometers, I have never had anything like that accidentally stuck out, or I couldn't perform, or something crap happened with these contact pedals. There was no word for it at all. I never defend them. I understand that it's a fake, because when I bought it from the seller, they cost around 6,000. Probably 70,000 or $60. This was 3 years ago, and now I will leave a link below in the description to the seller with the original pedals. Why original? Because in the reviews they write that everything is okay, and this is the bracket. We have them, or rather, even parallel to each other, and on the boxes there is a QR code, and here it seems like there is a QR code. In general, it goes through authentication there 100% from another seller who I bought from, and it is no longer there. He stupidly either sold out or closed, or something else happened to him. I don't know. So without ideas of what happened to him, well, the fact remains that it seems like there's nothing that indicates lack of originality. It's that the screws were neighing. Well, damn, the screws were neighing, and, in principle, we still have a little bit here, and the spring was neighing. Look at the view. Rust began to appear, but I'm like, they say I didn't spare these pedals in the mud and in the water. Other VYSH TAM, they showed me that VYSH TAM is not the original, and the original type. The difference is actually on my pedals. What kind of stamping? Well, it seems to me at least smooth, not crooked, some kind of not homemade, but excellent. I would even say that about the internal lubricant. What was applied here, I just Took it apart, wiped it off, it was dark green, not the original Shimano one, light. Never salad, even a little yellow and dark green. Why do I think it's dark green? Because everything is there, some kind of dust, dirt got in it. Just darkened, became green, stupidly. Dark green. So, as for the lubricant, there is also a questionable lubricant, you can apply it with a syringe. Also, as for the balls, there should be 12 on top and bottom. It happens that there are 1 or 2 of them. Even 2 less are there somewhere below. Or above. It's not the original. The original should have 12 each. I don't know, a mixture of something that is the pedals. It's like they're not original, and in some places they seem to be original. I don't know which ones are original. Of course, put the balls also as if gently, but the axles, I most likely guess that most likely it is not the original axle, or not so processed. But also, if you now have a Shimano M8100 in your hands, look at you, it says Malaysia, or is it still Japanese? Because how would be Deore XT? I know that in most cases it is made in Japan. Well, here is Malik and so on. Now I will put it all together with calcium lubricant. Lubricate it with thumbs up, join the VK group, there we discuss and actually I find out some information about these, for example pedals, thanks to the subscribers who share their photos. So let's subscribe with you all. Bye bye.